This is the test of International English Language Testing System on Wednesday, the 19th March at Shah Sultan Sales Academy. The candidate name is Johirul Samjeevan and the candidate number is SS1092. The examiner name is M. Shah Sultan and the examiner number is SS00532. So, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
May I know your full name, please?
My full name is Johidislam Shagwar, while Johidislam is my first name and Shagwar is my surname.
Alright, so where are you from?
So I am from Sunamganj, and which is a small town in Sylhet division.
As this is your practice speaking test, so you don't need to show your passport here. So now in the first part of the test, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about what you do. Do you work or are you a student?
I am studying currently, but decided I help to my father businesses, and
So where do you study?
I am studying at my local college named Pathagat Degree College, and I am studying BBA honors in Department of Economics.
Why did you choose this subject?
I chose this subject because I prefer it since my school period, and I was interested in subject because one of my teacher was very good at it, and he was so after see their activities, I prefer this subject.
So do you think it's a popular subject in your country?
Usually in my country, people love to choose science related subject, right? But among of them, there are some lot of students who prefer accounting and
All right, so let's talk about movies. So do you enjoy watching movies?
yes, I do. In my leisure time, I watch a lot of movies because it gives me a lot of excitement and relaxation.
What are some of your favorite types of movies?
There are numerous types of movies I prefer to watch, like Chinese, English, and Hindi movies. And beside it, I also watch some comics.
So, do you spend a lot of time on watching movies?
Actually, not. As a student, I have to do study in most of the time in day. But when I get leisure time or when I get extra time for relaxation, that time I prefer to watch movie.
Have you ever watched making of a movie?
Yes, a couple of days ago, there is a movie shooting in near to my houses, and there is a tourist spot, and a producer came to this places to make a movie, and there is some shooting, and actress and actor also came this place, and in the time I watched the movie shootings.
Let's talk about neighborhood. So, what's your neighborhood like?
My neighborhood, there are some people who live in beside to my house, and their personality is so amazing, and they are always invited to us in their home when they get any special things, make any special moment. In that time, they invited us, or some event like that birthday or marriage ceremony. They also invited us with our whole family.
All right. So, what do you like most about your neighborhood?
I I like about my neighborhood's hospitality and their helping mind. They always try to help me in any situation when I face any difficulties or in difficult situation. In that time, they raise their helping hand to us, and this is the thing I admire most.
So, what are some difficulties you find to live there?
There are some difficulties I face for during 1 or 2 months. Like that, there is some event arranged by our neighbor, and in the marriage ceremony, they play some music in loudly. This is the some problems because I am a student, so I have to study properly, and it's break my concentration during my study time.
Now, in this part, I'm going to give you a topic and I would like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say and you can make notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Alright, here some paper and a pen for making notes. And the topic is talk about a movie or performance that you watched recently. All right. So remember, you have 1 to 2 minutes for this. So don't worry if I stop you. I'll tell you when the time is up. Could you start speaking now, please?
In my entire life, I watched lots of movies. Among them, there are some related adventures and other things. And now I'd like to talk about a movie which I watched recently. And this movie name is Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Red Pearl, which is the first part of the Pirates of the Caribbean series. And it was released in 2003, and it became popular worldwide. And this is an action adventure film and which set on the story 18th century and follow the story of Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow he is a clever and somewhat extending pirate who searching for his stolen ship, the Black Pearl. The story begins when a young lady, Elizabeth Swan, was kidnapped by the Captain Barbossa, who was a cursed pirate. And these pirates are under a supernatural curse that turns them into a undead skeleton in moonlight. Meanwhile, the blacksmith named Will Turner is in love with Elizabeth and he teams up with Jack Sparrow to rescue her. And the adventures take them into across the sea and facing battles, betrayals, and surprises. And this movie is full of humor, action, and mystery, which make it the unpredictable. One of the most thing about I admire the Captain Jack Sparrow performance, which was performed by Johnny Depp, and his unique acting skills, funny dialogues, and unpredictable nature make the film unforgettable. And the costumes and visual effects was good in this film. And after that, there is a message to all of us that you should survive in any situation with a smart and unique way, and you do not feel any stress and difficulties and so on things. And that is the thing I enjoyed last weeks, and one of my friends suggested me to watch it, and I also watched this movie with my friends. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Could you please return the paper, topic, and panel? All right. So you have been talking about a movie or performance that you watched recently. Now, I would like to ask you a few more questions related to this topic. So, are movies a popular mean of entertainment in your country?
Yes, in my point of view, I think movies are very popular in my country people because they always love to watch this movie in weekends and holidays. And the people, villages of people go to cinemas and other theaters to watch movie like in their families and friends.
Do you think the contents of movies are changing these days?
In my perspective, it's changed in this over the years like that. People, filmmaker who make the film in past related to social stories and action and romance. But nowadays, it's diverse into the themes that social issues and in technology related movie. So I think movies contrasts are changing day by day.
How do you think movies affect people's life?
in my in my views, movies can affect people's life in two sides. Like people who love to watch some social issues movies, they think they it change their mentality and it also educated them. But in their some positive side, people who watch action related movie and there is some violence scenes who make a negative impact in their mind.
How do you feel about working in the film industry?
Well, if I get a chance to working in a film, it will be a creative and it will be exciting moment because these people who work in film industry, they are very high, they are talented like that producer, actors, filmmaker, they are high talented and they have a extra talent to show their, and it's very difficult to survive in this industry because there are so many competition. And if I get the chance to work the film industry, in that time I have to show my talent.
Should children be allowed to watch all sort of movies?
I think children should not allow to see all things of movies like that. There are some violence and some hard language. Also, there are some nudity in these movies nowadays, and children are subconscious mind, they can imagine in this thing in future, and parents should always observe their children what types of things they watch, and they should the age appropriate content to make their children to show. And
Thank you so much. That's the end of your speaking test. And thank you for watching.